Tom Hanks stars in a big new comedy premiere. A story about adventure and conspiracy, glamour and romance, and a fiddle player who wears one red shoe. Wednesday, 8:30 on 10.
Oi, Energizer! No battery life!
Sorry, but we had to shut him up. You see, there is a battery that outlasts Energizer. It's new Energizer, and here's proof. We put more in new Energizer so it lasts even longer. Just like putting petrol in a car. So it goes further and lasts longer.
Oi!
New Energizer, the long-lasting battery.
If you'd like the juice, the whole juice, and nothing but the juice, then try something new from Schweppes. 100% fruit juice from only 100% finest quality fruit. No preservatives, no added sugar, no added anything. In glass resealable bottles. The closest you'll get to this is this. New Schweppes 100% fruit juice. The juice, the whole juice, and nothing but the juice.
A lot goes on in this house. So before anything else goes on, this does. Taubman's Living Proof Silk. Silk because it's a totally new finish, subdued and elegant, feels as smooth as it looks. And living proof because it really takes the punishment. See, it contains Teflon, so whatever goes on, comes off. Easy. Yep, life goes on, and so does Living Proof Silk.
Every room is so appealing.
The walls, the halls, the ceiling. Taubman's goes on like a song.
I hope you're even hungrier than ever, and thirstier, because now for the same price as a Whopper, regular Coke and small fries, you get a Whopper, large Coke and large fries. It's the Whopper Bonus Pack. 40% more Coke and 50% more fries at no extra cost.
Wow.
If you're hungry for bonus value, get in for your Whopper Bonus Pack. While they last, only at Hungry Jack's.
Mutual Community ask, what's the most important thing in the world?
It's important to be fit and healthy.
Yeah?
And always remember to bring
A towel?
Good health is everything.
Right.
And brisk walking.
Your health is worth more than any amount of money. Oh, I quite agree with you, dear.
And how do you stay healthy?
My mother told me to drink 8 glasses of water every day and to always wear a singlet.
Learn to relax.
She's relaxed.
You got to eat that good fresh food, è vero, mamma?
Sì, sono freschissimi, buoni.
Just a friendly reminder. Be home by midnight.
Fall in love. That's right. Often. Often.
These days it's important to be fit and healthy. Hey, you do. Let's call it a night. So at Mutual Community, we offer more than the best in health insurance.
I wonder if I'll ever be skinny again.
We offer members free health checks.
Another 30 seconds to go.
Afraid so. We offer privileged discounts on health and fitness plans as well.
Both legs together.
Mutual Community. We put health into health insurance.
Page 1, bringing you the immediacy of global and national events. Fresh, interesting and dynamic current affairs, presented with enthusiasm and expertise. A dedicated team of reporters who know how to bring you the big stories, the important stories. Page 1, getting to the heart of today's issues, tomorrow's stories. First on the spot with innovative and informative coverage. 8:30 Thursday on Channel 10.
Hello again. Stirling residents tonight voted to reject the state government's plan to pay for the damages claims from the 1980 Ash Wednesday bushfire. Under the scheme, the Stirling Council would pay half the damages, with the rest of the community paying the balance. But the residents have now passed a motion to continue lobbying the Bennett government to pay the full costs, which could go as high as $15 million. A high-rise rescue was made tonight after a man fell 4 floors down a Sydney skyscraper. The man is now resting in hospital after his ordeal.
The environmental impact study on the Wilpena proposal was closed to public submissions 2 months ago. But though there was plenty of public feedback, the Australian Conservation Foundation chose not to comment. Instead, it's now put forward an alternative proposal, which involves smaller tourist developments outside the park's perimeters.
Well, obviously that was the wrong story that came up there, but he's apparently out being held before the firing squad at the moment. A decision, of course, on the Wilpena Resort project is likely to be made within weeks. Conservationists lost the latest fight today to stop the development when an alternative plan was rejected. The next three, a dispute over a taxi fare has left a tourist in hospital tonight. Police are now hunting for a cab driver who drove over the man after a fight broke out in Melbourne. The next three Sheffield Shield matches could be vital for South Australia and for one young player. Joe Scuderi is the first Cricket Academy player chosen for the state, and if he succeeds, he's likely to stay in South Australia.
Scuderi is the in-form district player at the moment, and Cricket Academy coach Jack Potter believes he's improved dramatically over the winter. The 19-year-old is now fitter and stronger than ever before and wears the all-rounder tag well. Scuderi's a Queenslander, but their selectors couldn't find a spot for him in their strong lineup, and if he plays 3 games for this state, then he'll remain with it for the rest of the season, and Queensland won't be able to pick him.
Once Joey gets a South Australian jumper on and a South Australian cap, he'll be giving all because his whole future depends on it.
Now that we've got our act together, as I was telling you, a high-rise rescue was made tonight after a man fell 4 floors down a skyscraper in Sydney. He's now resting in hospital after his ordeal.
The man was erecting a neon sign on the top of 4 new floors added to a 28-storey building. A special litter was used to lower him over and down a 10-metre wall, but that almost caused more injury than it was meant to prevent. Finally, after what ambulance officers described as one of their most difficult rescue operations, the worker was taken to hospital in a satisfactory condition.
I suppose Monday night after the Grand Prix you can understand these sort of incidents. Turning to the weather now, cool with a shower or two tomorrow. The top temperature should reach 19 degrees after an overnight low of 11. In the city at the moment, it's on 12 degrees. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow night to bring you more news. In the meantime, good night.
Shapes have such a lot of taste for such a little biscuit.
Taste Arnott's delicious new herbs and spice shapes.
Honest shapes have such a lot of taste for such a little biscuit.
Taste Arnott's delicious new garlic shapes.
Honest shapes have such a lot of taste for such a little biscuit.
Of Mitsubishi Pajeros now includes a commercial vehicle, 2 DMC models, and the V6 Superwagon. Mitsubishi Pajero. Every drive is an adventure.
Oh, I've been up to Cunningham's warehouse. Rush these bargains. Disney Bopper Dolls, $24.99. Jam and Jets, $24.99. Disney plush toys, $2.99. Rebus or Pound puppy games, $4.99 each. 30-inch by 10-inch skateboards, $19.99. Tea or dinner sets, $2.99 each. Police cars, $9.99. Only while stocks last. Be quick. Hurry, hurry. Buy a bargain at Cunningham's warehouse sales, Highbury, Black Forest, Prospect, Rundle Mall.
Thursday, the Pink Panther strikes again.
But that's a priceless Steinway.
Nothing involved.
Inspector Clouseau is back.
Oh, Inspector. That's the superintendent.
On his funniest case ever.
Do you know what kind of a bomb it was? Exploding kind.
Peter Sellers and Leslie Ann Down. The Pink Panther strikes again. Thursday night, 9:30 on 10.
Tom Hanks puts his best foot forward in the hilarious comedy The Man with One Red Shoe, 8:30 Wednesday, here on Channel 10.
Takes you. Woody's takes you back.
Feel the best.
Woody's takes you. Woody's takes you back.
Feel the best.
Woody's, wow, Woody's still the best lemonade made.
To find out how good new Kellogg's Complete Oven-Baked Muesli is, we compared it to the one you're probably eating now. Both have oats, chopped nuts, coconut and sultanas. But only Complete has rolled wheat, rice, apple, almonds, pawpaw, pine nuts and currants dipped in yogurt. And Complete has grains baked into crunchy clusters. So which muesli would you rather be eating? Kellogg's Complete Oven-Baked Muesli, the way muesli was meant to be.
The world and we are one. Australians, hear the word. There's something you can do. Join the volunteers abroad. Be in it for Australia and help us understand our sisters and our brothers in another land. Doctors, teachers, plumbers, surveyors, sparks and more. There's something you can do. Join the volunteers abroad. Be in it for Australia and help us understand. Be in it for yourself and lend a helping hand.
With the teamwork you can trust. Channel 10.
Now, if you lived in the great outback, this is where you'd have the Sunday barbie with the family. Fantastic. With a beauty like this, you've got room to move, you're out of the weather, and she's guaranteed to be here for years and years to come.
Here you are, Dad.
Thanks, Bet. But of course, that's in the great outback. G'day, fellas. In the city, you can get the same thing. From Stratco, the genuine great outback veranda. Get into the great outback. It's made for Australia, like you.
There's only one radio station in Adelaide that suits people like me right down to the ground. Easy listening 5AD. And when you listen, it's not hard to hear why. For starters, you can rely on Roger and Vaughan to keep you up to date with the Cardwell-Harvey report.
In a shock announcement today from Canberra.
And while they give you the answers, Jeff Sunderland is popping the questions.
And now for $5,000, can you tell me?
Better contests with bigger cash prizes, plus Keith Martin with the weather, and all your favourite songs from the 60s and 70s. No wonder more people are relaxing with easy listening 5AD.
A marvellous dinner party, but now your stomach's on fire, and you've got tom-toms in your head. Alka-Seltzer to the rescue, with a gentle antacid for upset stomach and aspirin for headache.
Alka-Seltzer to the rescue.
There is one Australian champagne that truly indulges all your senses.
Sound.
Because it's made by the authentic method champenoise.
Sight.
Which means it's actually fermented in the bottle.
Touch.
That champagne
Smell.
is Seaview.
Taste.
Made by the authentic method champenoise.
Christmas just wouldn't be Christmas without the traditional Christmas cake. Did you know that Lions produce a beautiful 1.5 kilogram Christmas cake? It's rich and it's fruity and it tastes as good as fruit cake can. When you buy one, you know not only that you're buying top quality, but that the proceeds will be used by Lions for their Safe Site and other health projects. Help Lions, help the community. And this year, buy a Lions Christmas cake.
8:30 tomorrow. The ravages of war reach the South Sea Islands.
We don't want any blood spilled.
Emma will do what she has to keep her nation free.
What the hell are you doing?
I was just checking. I thought maybe you'd turned into a man.
Maybe I had to.
The mini-series, they said, was too hot for television.
You've come to give the Emperor of Oceania an heir?
Emma, Queen of the South Seas.
Nothing is going to stop me.
Concludes 8:30 tomorrow night on 10.
Smash and Grab, a new album jammed with mega smash hits that you can grab right now. You get Rick Astley, Billy Idol, Icehouse, Wax, Paul Kelly and the Colored Girls, Mel and Kim, Gino Vanelli, Foreigner, and heaps more. It's all Smash and Grab, a new release from Rocks On. Rocks On.
When that clock strikes 6:30, babe, turn to head for Golden Line.
And get this fantastic reusable Maxonite cup filled with Coke for 95 cents. It's yours to keep, yeah,
at McDonald's.
It's Maxonite. Come on, me with a Maxonite cup and Coke, 95 cents.
Once upon a time, one Sunday afternoon, a family was out driving in the country. Suddenly, the father stopped the car, and they all got out, even the dog. The father picked up a stick and threw it, and the dog fetched the stick. Then one of the children threw a ball to the dog, and then the father threw the ball, and so on. While this was happening, the mother walked down by the creek to pick some flowers and found a frog. They all ran down to see it, but it hopped away. So then they all climbed back up to the road and got into the car and drove home. And none of them guessed for a minute what they'd been doing. Do you know what it was? They'd been exercising.
Come on, you were eating CC's, weren't you?
Yes, I can't say no.
I knew it. Look, they're all doing it.
You can't say no. You can't say no. You can't say no. You can't say no. Just say CC's.
Miss Devine, are we the only ones left who can say no?
You
Nobody.
can't say no. Just say CC's.
Before this car, before the new Mitsubishi Lancer, it was impossible to strike a balance. Before Lancer gave you room, there was only room for compromise. Before Lancer gave you quality, quality would cost. And before Lancer said compact, you had to settle for small. Introducing the fully imported Mitsubishi Lancer. Total balance, like never before.
NAMM 67, war rages on and rock and roll continues its tour of duty 2.
The sunshine of your love. I'm a little tin soldier that wants to jump into your fire. On a Sunday afternoon.
18 classic hits from the original artists, songs that turned on a whole generation. Tour of Duty 2 and 1. On cassette, compact disc and record.
Tom Hanks stars in a big new comedy premiere. The Man with One Red Shoe. He's a fiddle player who loved to fiddle around, but one day he rode headlong into adventure with Jim Belushi.
There are 3 dead men in your apartment.
Intrigue with Charles Durning and Dabney Coleman.
There's got to be a reason why he's flushing the toilet.
And romance with Carrie Fisher and Laurie Singer.
Isn't that better?
Wattle presents The Man with One Red Shoe, Wednesday, 8:30 on 10.
Break out of your old routine.
Use a separate shampoo and conditioner? Why bother? Now there's Pert, the first shampoo and complete conditioner in one.
Got too much you're busy doing to fuss around with your shampoo, and now you have a shampoo that conditions too. Just wash and go with Pert.
Have beautiful hair in just one step. Who needs a separate shampoo and conditioner? Pert 2-in-1 is a breakthrough.
Just wash and go with Pert.
Dreaming of a Western girl. And I'm dreaming of my Western girl.